Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Governor Diri of Bayelsa reveals why he met President Muhammadu Buhari. Bayelsa State Governor Diri said he met with President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday at the State House, Abuja, to work with the federal government to ensure peace, stability, and development in the oil-rich state. Dare, who is the People Democratic Party, was declared winner of the November 20 governorship election, hours to the swearing-in of David Luna of the All Progressive Congress by the Supreme Court. Speaking to reporters after the meeting, Dare said he was well received by the president. It is a private visit. Since I resumed as governor of Bayelsa State, previously by the 14th of February, I have come to see the father of the nation. Yesterday, I did just that, to come and see the father of our country and to work with the federal government of Nigeria in ensuring peace and stability in my state and ensuring the development of my state, he said. When asked how the president received him and his promise to Bayelsa State, the governor said, Mr. President received me as one of his sons, as a governor of a state, and he received me very warmly. I'm very satisfied with the reception. We talked about the issues of the oil price and how it affects the country, what we can do to make sure that we are not affected in these trying times. It was a private visit and a private meeting I had with the president, but it was a fruitful one. I can tell you that I have met with him and we had a fruitful discussion. The governor of Bayelsa State, we know everything that happened behind his election. Um, he contested alongside the APC aspirant for Bayelsa State, but the APC governor, according to INEC, won the election. But what happened? He was nullified as a result of his deputy. Now the ticket of president and the ticket of a president and vice president, the ticket of the president and the vice president goes together. The ticket of a governor and his deputy goes together. So it was found out that his deputy had a fraudulent result. When he was asked to produce this result, he could not. And so he was disqualified. Disqualification of the deputy means disqualification of the president. And so both of them had to go. Supreme Court nullified this election and this position, and the PDP candidate, the person of Diri took over as the governor of Bayelsa State. He since then has been sworn in and has commenced duty as the governor of the state. We all know the present situation of the oil price right now, which has also affected Nigerian economy because Nigerian economy largely depends on crude oil for sustainability and for survival. So the governors, we know that Nigerian economy is largely dependent on crude oil, and since the price of crude oil is down, Nigerian economy is seriously being affected. Previously, before now, the government of our country was saying that they were working on agriculture and they started exporting, but we don't see Anna say na lie then they talk because as soon as price of oil they affected, everybody they shout. If truly and really say we don't they export crude oil, if really and truly say we don't they do all these things, why we can't say now make we know say oil day down so it don't affect everything? Yes, it will affect to an extent, but not be say we go come say life don't scatter because say if say crude oil price don't go down. So these are some of the issues that are plaguing Nigeria. And so we know that Bayelsa State is one of the oil producing states in Nigeria. And as a governor of that state, now PDP, and some of the states of the south, southeast are by PDP. which is the oil producing states of Nigeria, is mainly by the PDP candidates. And that's why you can see that the issue of Imo State was very controversial, because it was clear, from reports and what we were hearing, that the PDP candidate, the person of Ihedua, must have won, but APC, the courts and APC said no, that their candidate won. And we can see some of the influences and things that are already going on in that state. So, with the price of oil being what it is, with the issues going on and everything happening, um, the governor of Bayelsa State thought it would be only be fair for him to go and see to go and see the president and to discuss matters as touching the nation. So he went as well and to see President Muhammadu Buhari, and when asked by us, and what happened in that meeting, the first thing he told us was that it's a private meeting. So we cannot conclude and say no, it's not a private meeting. He clearly stated it out that it was a private meeting. However, he was well received and that he really felt well appreciated by the president. They discussed issues concerning the oil price and how stability can come into Nigeria, regardless of the price of oil being what it is. Don't forget that federal government have requested from a loan of 22.7 billion dollars is on suspension. That's been put on hold because these are trying times. Nobody's going to borrow you money with uncertainty, and part of the collaterals they always put in place is or system to pay back is the that we're an oil producing is the fact that we're an oil producing country, and that revenue will always come, and so they can be paying part of their they will paying be servicing the loan. But as it stands now, that means of servicing the loan, it's not totally there, because the price has dropped seriously. So he had a private meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari, and he said he was well received. He said he's the father of the country, according to him, and Nigeria is sure of peace and stability after his meeting. He also described that he was satisfied with the president, receiving him very well, and he was really glad that he was well received, irrespective of the fact that they were not in the same party. He was warmly received, and they discussed affairs of the nation, and he felt like one of his sons. One of his sons. You can put your own, you can fill in the gap by yourself, for yourself, with yourself. He also went ahead and advised that he was happy that he came, and that he stated he went, he went to see him, and they had issues. They discussed the issue of security so far in Bayelsa State. They also talked as father and son, and he feels well received. He feels as a part of the pack now. What that really means altogether, we don't totally understand, but want to assume that that things are well, and that Nigeria and say no, they deflate go PDP anytime, APC anytime soon. So now some of the things where they happen be this. Now some of the things where they happen be this. Say Nigeria in a fair weather politics. So when the weather fair, we go move go this side. When the weather fair, we go move go this side. But abroad, it not be like that. So. For America, they get two main parties. We have what we call the Republicans, and we have what we call the Democrats. If you be Democrat, they deflate go Republican too. And if you be the Republican, they go Democrat. They stay with your ideology, with your belief, because you have you are delivering service to the people, and you stand with what you believe. Also for United Kingdom, where all of them they go for medical attention. They move anyhow. We get what we call Conservative and Labour as the two main parties. The other parties, but these two now be the two big giants. We know they see anybody they really move from the smaller party to Conservative, or to Labour, or to Republicans, or to no. Everybody they stay to their cause, because every party has a mandate. They have what they are believing, what they are standing for, and so they stay true to the people, and they stand by what they believe, and they don't move by every wind of political move. Nigerian political move, now where the weather they fair, where it good. They don't move to that area quickly. You will see PDP guys will say, no, I don't have for you today. But like I say, this party don't fail, this party not go stand, not going to be the ruling party. They don't deflate to PDP. PDP too go say, no. APC now the main thing. They don't move to APC. Or they will just change the name of the party. Those are some of the things happening in Nigerian political settings and arena. But these things needs to change if we must see progress. So I would like to hear your take on what you think. Bayelsa State Governor visiting President Muhammadu Buhari. Don't forget to please like, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.